Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. For some months now, we have been seeing a very restless Kalenjin Rift Valley and a very restless mountain. They have been complaining that William Ruto is not doing what he did promise them. Today, William Ruto was in Bomet County for some Thanksgiving prayers, and it turned out as a heckling match, or rather a shouting match, when Energy CS Davis Chirchir was literally heckled out of the podium. The crowd that had attended that Thanksgiving prayers could not allow Chirchir address them. Have a look at this short clip before we continue.
Kongoi missing, Your Excellency the President, Kongoi amun kenyon kesa tugul raini, ko Kongoi amun imiga en sotik ko kaya ngane, ko kaya komwa chi gole magitaro gutich chia ko numbunen, ko ngalegap sitimogi ke amun kigoni kasinoton. Ko kimwoe kongoi en message nebo kanisa, message nebo kalyet, ko kongoi en kalyet nekitinyenge en sotik. Kongoi missing.
Chirchir is being heckled, and you are seeing the Bomet governor trying to calm the crowd, but the heckling continues nonetheless. Eventually, Chirchir was forced out of the podium. So, what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? Because yesterday in Kirinyaga, we saw a very cold and receptive crowd when William Ruto was there. The crowd was very gloomy and not excited at all. So as William Ruto was speaking to them yesterday in Kirinyaga, they were not even concerned. They were just in their own world, William Ruto in his own world. I want us to put these two incidences into perspective for Kenyans to understand them better and to see exactly what's happening on the ground. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. What does all that mean politically? Let me start by saying this. It's widely expected that even if William Ruto does not deliver, the Kalenjin nation will just automatically vote for him because he is a Kalenjin. That's what is widely expected. And if you look on how William Ruto is running this government, he assumes that the Kalenjin vote and the mountain vote is safely in his basket, which to some extent might be true. But in the recent months, we have been seeing some serious complaints coming from the Kalenjin nation and from the mountain. And from where I sit, William Ruto should not take those complaints lightly. The ground is sending a very clear message to William Ruto that things are going south. And if you don't rectify things, then we might not even travel the same journey with you. That's basically what I'm seeing the ground trying to tell William Samoei Ruto. The heckling of Davis Chirchir, I'm seeing that as a warning to William Samoei Ruto, because Chirchir did not appoint himself as the Energy CS. He was appointed by William Ruto. And if William Ruto was not very happy with Chirchir's performance in the energy ministry, he could have removed him and replaced him long time ago. Petroleum products are going up in Kenya. The prices are going up while global prices are coming down. And that has been interpreted as a form of corruption where the Kenyan government, the Ministry of Energy, with the full blessings of the highest office in the land, are condoning that corruption. So the high cost of petroleum products, Chirchir as an individual is not responsible for that. This is a collective government agenda. And those who are heckling Davis Chirchir, some are fully aware of that, but they saw it fit to vent their anger on Davis Chirchir to send a very strong warning to William Samoei Ruto. And then secondly, those heckling Davis Chirchir but not heckling William Ruto, I'm seeing them as cowards, politically inexperienced people, very naive. They should be men and women brave enough, or rather they should be brave enough to vent their anger directly on William Samoei Ruto or at William Ruto, because there is where the problem lies. And the mere fact that they were heckling Davis Chirchir but somehow not heckling William Ruto goes on to prove it to me that leaders, now elected leaders supporting William Ruto, they'll really pay a higher price than what William Ruto will actually pay. And in this respective, on the mountain and in the Kalenjin nation, the ground will punish these leaders supporting William Ruto more than they will even punish William Samoei Ruto. As much as I'm seeing the ground also rebelling against William Ruto, they will be very hostile to these elected leaders. So in the event of an election, I'm seeing a very high possibility where William Ruto might lose a very big chunk of the Kalenjin votes and a very big chunk of the mountain votes. Some naive ones might still vote for him, but for the elected leaders, a whooping majority will be sent home because of the failures of Kenya Kwanza government. So as Kenya Kwanza elected leaders, they have to be very smart. They must balance between their loyalty to William Ruto and their loyalty to the people. Their loyalty to the people should actually supersede their loyalty to William Samoei Ruto. But from what we have seen so far, these Kenya Kwanza's elected leaders, their loyalty to Ruto supersedes their loyalty to the people. And that was witnessed when Parliament was voting for Finance Bill 2023. Even though 93% of Kenyans in general, and even including in the Kalenjin Rift Valley and on the mountain, were against that Finance Bill 2023, these elected leaders still chose to support that bill. They still chose to support that bill. And that just confirmed that they were more loyal to Ruto than to the people. They must balance. If they fail to balance, then they will all be sent home, ladies and gentlemen. As I conclude, The heckling of Chirchir also goes on to confirm that even in the Kalenjin Rift Valley, they are feeling the pangs of William Ruto's useless economic policies. So Kenyans are suffering equally across the board. Whether you are a William Ruto supporter or not, Kenyans are feeling the pangs of the high cost of living across the country. And that goes on to confirm again that Ruto has not lived up to the expectations of a majority of Kenyans. He promised a hustler's government, but what we are seeing is a dynastic government where a few rich individuals in this government are becoming rich and richer every passing days as the so-called hustlers are becoming poor and poorer. So this is a dynastic government. It's not a hustler's government. And that will augur very negatively for William Ruto in his quest for a re-election. Stay tuned for our next analysis, where we are going to dissect William Ruto's trip to Germany. Because speaking today at the same function, Ruto revealed that he's traveling to Germany tonight, that he has been promised some jobs there for Kenyans. We are going to dissect into all that for Kenyans to understand what's going on. Any other person who may want to support our forum, for the forum to continue growing strong and stronger, contact me through that number below, or feel free to channel any kind of a support to that number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.